abale ndi alongo tineneza kuti inuyo zoti kuli page ya My For Us simukudziwa tipangeni subscribe lero komanso tauzen konena.
Live on Malawi's finest FM, this is Kangwingwi, Mr. Norbert Jameson of the Breakfast Show Sport, and these are the top stories. Sulom defies FAM as it proceeds with FDH Bank Premiership launch match at Kamuzu Stadium. Malawi Under-23 netball team coach hails charges after winning Telkom Netball League opener in South Africa. Overseas, Nottingham Forest thrashes Sunderland to close in on Premier League safety. And in Spain, Real Betis Hector Bellerin feather dents Real Madrid title hopes. First things first, Super League of Malawi Sulom will proceed to host the FDH Bank Premiership official launch match at Kamuzu Stadium in Blantyre this afternoon after defying the Football Association of Malawi FAM, which issued a statement yesterday condemning the facility for not meeting the required standards to host all elite matches. In the statement, FAM asked Sulom to reschedule the match, which will involve Mighty Wanderers and Karonga United, to an alternative venue. The statement further warned Sulom of disciplinary action should it fail to comply. However, a senior Sulom official has told NBC this morning that they are proceeding with all match protocols at the Kamuzu Stadium. This echoes what the association's General Secretary Williams Banda told NBC on Thursday, that rescheduling the match was a non-starter because it had already matured.
The match between the Mighty Wanderers and the Karonga United has matured, like other games have all matured, and will be set to launch the CAF game at Kamuzu Stadium. According to FIFA, you never reschedule a game less than 48 hours. So this game has matured. So that's their procedure. We don't mind. But I know most of them are in Atlanta. FAM is at a stone away from Kamuzu Stadium. They can go there and check if they are for football development, that is.
Talking of the fixture between Wanderers and Karonga United, well, the Nomads won this match 2-0 last season on their way to their first league triumph in 8 years. Karonga, who finished on position 6 last season, have managed just one away league victory over Wanderers in 9 attempts. Wanderers coach McDonald Ntetemera has told NBC that the team is geared to begin a successful title defense.
Okay, coach, the honeymoon is over.
We should know, ourselves as coaches and the players, we should be determined to defend it. And we know what we are going to do to defend it, and we definitely do that.
That's the voice of Wanderers coach McDonald Ntetemera. Elsewhere, Civil Service United and FC Binyasa Big Bullets renew their rivalries this afternoon. Bullets were beaten 2-1 in this fixture last season and are looking to bounce back from last week's Charity Shield loss to stone rivals Mighty Wanderers. All the rookies begin their campaign on Sunday as Luana Mitundu travel to Mafco, while returnees Red Lions and Masters FC begin their adventure at home. So a look at all those fixtures as it is day one of the 2026-2027 FDH Bank Premiership. Mighty Wanderers and Karonga United at the Kamuzu Stadium, live here on 2FM and on NBC TV1 and NBC TV2 on the go. Moyare Barracks host Caution City, the Dynamos at Rumpi Stadium. Civil Service United and FC Binyasa Big Bullets at Civil Stadium. Kamuzu Barracks host Silver Strikers at Champions Stadium. Tomorrow it's Masters FC versus Chichipa United at Bingo National Stadium under floodlights. Brigos host Ekaya at Civil Stadium, also live here on 2FM and on NBC television. Red Lions will take on Craig Sporting Club at Zomba Stadium, while Mafco host Mitundu Baptist at Champions Stadium. Staying in football, the Football Association of Malawi has released the full fixtures for the new season of the NBS Bank National Division League, which will kick off on 10 May and run until 6 February 2027. The opening fixture will involve Namitete Zita and Extreme FC at Owen Malijani Ground in Inchinjin, while more action will follow a week later. The league has 12 teams comprising 7 newcomers and 5 which were part of the inaugural 2025 edition. Bangwe also Stars, Ntaja United and Ndirande Stars, Namitete Zita as well as 4 more will be going into their second season, while Mighty Tigers, Nzuzu City Hammers and Songwe United have joined the league after being relegated from the elite division. The other 4 are Chilobo United, Changalume Barracks, Extreme FC and Mbangweni United, who earned promotion as champions of their respective regions. Talking of some of the teams that are playing in the NBS Bank National Division League, well, they have organized a top 4 bonanza in Nchinji, and yesterday, plus content, Nzuzu City Hammers lost 2-0 to Namitete Zita, while Extreme and Ntaja United settled for a 1-0 draw. And there is more action to follow today. Extreme are playing Namitete Zita, while Namitete Zita will also playing Ntaja United, and Nzuzu City Hammers are up against Ntaja United, and there is a derby between Extreme and Namitete Zita. The action at Nchinji Community Ground. Away from football, coach for the Malawi under-23 netball team, Joanna Kachirika, has held her charges for playing to instructions in yesterday's victory over KD Queens at the Telkom Netball League in South Africa. This was the first match for Malawi, and they won it by 53 to 44 goals. Kachirika said the girls executed the game plan so well, and the result is a motivation ahead of tomorrow's fixture against Baobab.
The girls played according to our strategy. We encourage them not to lose the possession. We told them that when defending, we should make sure that our opponents should make most errors so that we should capitalize their errors and make it into the basket. So the girls have played according to the strategy which we had. We're feeling so great, and I'm super proud of the girls because they have played the way we have instructed them to play. And they have showcased their skills, and we're so happy that at the end of the 60 minutes we won this game. So I'm super proud of the girls. Because we'll be playing next game on Sunday, it doesn't necessarily mean that we should underrate any team campus. We know that they have watched us, they have taken notes, but as we go back, we know that we will use another strategy for them not to lead our game.
In African football, big game happening in South Africa's Betway Premiership tomorrow. It's the Soweto derby between Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs, while overseas Nottingham Forest smashed Sunderland 5-0 on Friday to pull 8 points clear of the Premier League relegation zone, heaping extra pressure on struggling Tottenham. The stunning result at the Stadium of Light effectively turns the battle to avoid the final relegation spot into a 2-horse race between Spurs and West Ham, with Wolves and Burnley already doomed. So more action follows in the Premier League this afternoon as Fulham host Aston Villa, Liverpool and Crystal Palace, while West Ham United face Everton. Wolverhampton Wanderers are at home against Tottenham, and Arsenal take on Newcastle United from 7:30. And on Monday it's going to be Manchester United up against Brentford. In the FA Cup semi-final, Manchester City play Southampton today, while tomorrow it's Chelsea up against Leeds United. In Spain, former Barcelona defender Hector Bellerin snatched Real Betis a late point in a 1-0 La Liga draw against Real Madrid on Friday to do his former side a favor in the Spanish title race. Alvaro Arbeloa's Madrid seemed set to chop down Madrid's Barca's lead, but the Catalans sit provisionally 8 points ahead of Madrid after Bellerin cancelled out Vinicius Junior's opener. And in Italy, Napoli made sure that Inter Milan will have to wait at least another week to win the Serie A title with a thumping 4-0 win over Cremonese on Friday. With 4 matches left in their season, the reigning champions trail Inter by 9 points after Scott McTominay, Kevin De Bruyne and Alisson rattled goals past Sore Cremonese in Naples. Filippo Terracciano was credited with an own goal for Napoli's second. Inter could have had a chance to seal their 21st Swiss League crown at Torino had Napoli failed to beat Cremonense. While in France, Lens fought back from 3 goals down to end a 3-0 draw at Brest on Friday, but the result all but extinguished their hopes of prizing the League R title away from PSG. Last item on the program, we take a look at some transfer news. As reported in the British media, because Morgan Rogers is open to playing outside England as European champions PSG join Arsenal, Manchester United and Chelsea in the race for the Aston Villa and England attacking midfielder's signature. Manuel Akanji is set to join Inter Milan in the summer after the Serie A club agreed a deal of £13 million with Manchester City to make the 30-year-old Switzerland defender's loan move permanent. City remain confident of signing Nottingham Forest and England midfielder Elliot Anderson in a deal that could be worth up to £100 million. Bernardo Silva's agent Jorge Mendes has offered the Manchester City midfielder to Real Madrid, with the Portugal international's contract set to expire on 30 June. And finally, Manchester United among the clubs interested in 26-year-old Portugal and AC Milan winger Rafael Real. And that's a wrap inside the sport on a Saturday morning. But before I take leave, the top stories once more. Fulham defies FAM as it proceeds with FDH Premiership launch match at Kamuzu Stadium this afternoon. Malawi Under-23 netball team coach hails charges after winning Telkom Netball League opener in South Africa. Nottingham Forest thrashes Sunderland 5-0 to close in on Premier League safety. While in Spain, Real Betis Hector Bellerin further dents Real Madrid title hopes as he scores the equalizer in a 1-0 draw. And that's the sport. Remember, this afternoon we are live at Kamuzu Stadium on both radio and television, while tomorrow we'll give you Bligos versus Ekaya on NBC Sport Live. Goodbye.
Tikuthokozeni pa chisankho chanu chomwe munasankha pokhala ndi ife amayi for us. Zomwe kwambiri takuthokozani.